Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Seattle attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Number 35, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together.
Stepping into the box, Theo Jamison. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Fouled off. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping up now, Ivan Abreu. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Ortiz. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Hit out to second.
Hold on right there.
Galvis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the M's 5 and the Indians nothing. Digging in now for the Mariners, number 51. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Fernandez coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece.
Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate.
Standing in, Theo Jamison. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Stepping in, Theo Jamison. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Jamison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one.
1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the front.
Now to the plate, Theo
Now
Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Jamison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the leg.
To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mariners 7 and the Indians 1.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now. So we'll see if they can string some W's together.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Seattle get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Number 35 earns the win, his second. Shane Bieber couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Number 65 takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jamison is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So striding in, Theo Jamison. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Theo Jamison.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch swinging, and this one's hit on the ground to second. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jamison.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Attaboy, way to get on base.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Jamison, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016. Just happened.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Ready now, Theo Jamison. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0 and 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking. So coming to the plate, Theo Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Theo Jamison, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Number 51 is there, and he has it for the out.
You're up.
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with Dan Vogelbach is next. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it's... Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Tribe took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. The Palehose aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Carlos Rodon gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action.
Standing in, Theo Jamieson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Theo Jamieson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Can't say it enough. Hybrid. But he's going to profile as a center fielder for me. And what's scary, he's coming at you 6'4", 6'5", but speed's his #1 tool with a strong and accurate arm.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. High and deep to center field. Jamieson looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to dead center. Home run #2 for him on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you can tell that it affected.
At the plate, Theo Jamieson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's... At the plate, Theo Jamieson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Richie Ortiz. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
The catcher, number 50.
Ready once again, Roberto Perez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Soft liner to the right side. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no run. Digging in, Theo Jamison. He singled his last time up.
Theo Jamison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Jimenez going back on it. On the warning track, he...
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Rodon wins his 3rd of the season. Carlos Carrasco is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aaron Bummer records the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Steven Matz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Into the box, Theo Jamison. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Jamison.
Here's the pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Attaboy, way to swing
It's
the
so
bat.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Batting it.
Set to get his day started, Jake Marisnick. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. At the plate, Roberto Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Roberto Perez.
3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ramirez.
So far this season, Ramirez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Zimmer's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox.
Now batting.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Good job.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Ready for another chance. Theo Jamison. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jamison.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Jimenez ranging back, and this one scoots all the way to the wall, and that'll get down out there near the wall, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Hold on, right here. Gonna be a tough play. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready now for the White Sox, number 38. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Jamison moves over. 1 out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Digging in and looking for more. Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly can.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Puig is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Josh Bell.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted in the air out to center field. Jamison waits on it. 1 down.
Cut hold.
Digging in once again. Theo Jamison 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Jamison.
Fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony DeSclafani earns his first win of the season as he pitched into the ninth, allowing only 2 hits. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.